Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today's an exciting video of some new e.l.f. products that have recently launched. I know I'm on a bit of an e.l.f. kick. You're probably wondering, didn't you try a few e.l.f. products in your last get ready with me type first impressions video? Yes, I did. These products were not available the last time I placed an e.l.f. order, so I had to make another one. And I've been trying these for the last week or so, and I wanted to update you and let you know if they're worth looking into. The first one, which I won't talk too much about because I did mention it in my last video, is the e.l.f. blending brush. I actually, in this recent order, picked up another 3, so I have 4, and actually some are for myself for personal use and the others are going to be used for clients for work. I just love this brush so much. It's so perfect. You can use it for so many things. I hope they make this part of the permanent collection because it's a great quality brush. I have washed it several times, haven't had any issues with shedding, and it's just so soft. And for $6, it's amazing. I really love this brush, so definitely get one if you haven't already before they're gone. They also came out with some eyeshadow palettes, which I was really excited to try. They come in this type of packaging. It's the same packaging as the Prism eyeshadows, if you are familiar with those, and it's just a thin, hard plastic. It's not that cheap. It actually feels nice and sturdy, so that's good. There are 4 in total in this collection, and I picked up 2 of them. One is Need It Nude. You got some beautiful rosy gold shades, some grays and taupes as well. The next palette I got was the Mad for Matte, and this is a completely matte palette. And I love this palette because you have a lot of, you have a lot of neutral shades right down here that are great for blending or transition. Just a really simple look. And then you have a lot of gray, taupey, brown shades. The other 2, one was a smoky palette and one was called Party Ready. And that one had a big bright blue in it. And the other smoky palette was similar to the Need It Nude. And I just wanted to pick up 2 just to make sure that they were good quality instead of getting all 4. Now into the quality of the eyeshadows, which is most important. These are so soft, so pigmented, very easy to blend. I am really and truly impressed with these eyeshadows. They are very similar in setup to, you know, the typical Naked palettes, the Urban Decay ones. So if you're looking, I wouldn't say a complete dupe. I don't own those, so I can't actually go through shadow by shadow and say that's an exact dupe to this one and all that. But if you're looking for something in that same idea, I would really give these a try. It's $10 and the quality is there. I actually have this all over my eyes. It's a mix of both palettes and it just creates such a nice look. I kind of did this brown smoky eye. I'm so impressed. I was truly impressed when I swatched them, but then once I applied them on my eyes, the blending, oh my gosh, they blended so well. They're not chalky or powdery. They're nice and creamy. And would I consider these the level of quality that maybe my Lorac Pro Palette 2 is? No. But for $10, these are really good. A couple of my favorites that I'll swatch for you is in the Nude palette, this Rose Gold. I am a sucker for Rose Gold. I truly am. Oh my gosh, like, do you see that? They're so creamy. You actually, when swatching, you should really go very light-handed in these because you pick up so much product. So that's the Rose Gold. I really love that. I also really love this highlight color right here. It's kind of this champagne shade. I'll swatch that. That's just one swipe, you guys. You know, I'm doing this right on camera, so that's one swipe. Just so pretty. And the mattes are just as good of a quality, which I feel is harder to pull off. If you can pull off a good matte, usually they can be chalky and ugh. I really like this burnt brown shade. It reminds me of Cocoa Bear. Do you see that? It reminds me of Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. Hold on, I don't want to go over my swatch here from the other one. So, and one swipe. That's one swipe, you guys. I just dipped my finger in once and look. Wow. Look at that shade right there. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So without going on and making this video hours and hours long, I really, really recommend these. I think they're a total hit. Would I pick up the other two? Probably not, just because I have a huge collection already and it would be a little obscene for me to get the other two. And the last thing is a contour palette. Yes, e.l.f. came out with one. So excited. The price point on this is $6. It's the same packaging as the blush palette. If you don't know what that is, that's just these square type palettes, and they're really thin. And one awesome thing about this, it's the same concept as the blush where they pop out. So I popped one out already just to show you. So you could actually mix and match and put a blush in your contour palette, or put, you know, a contour shade in your blush palette. So I think that's really cool. And for something that's $6, that's actually really neat, and the quality of the packaging is not bad. It's a very hard plastic, so I think it would travel and really hold up well. You get a huge mirror. Now, so let's get into the colors here and what you get in this palette. The first thing is a highlighter, and I am wearing everything on my face today just so you can see. I wanted you to see what it looks like. This is a beautiful champagne, very finely milled. It just looks like a nice sheen. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so light and subtle. It's not a Mary Luminizer. I really like how it's so subtle and it's not always bam in your face, because I have plenty of products that do that. And then this color is kind of the weakest one for me out of here, but I did use it today. I actually used this color. It's a very pale nude, almost just like a regular setting powder shade, but it won't work for every skin tone. But I actually use this to bake my contour and just kind of lighten up the bottom part here and make that contour stand out even more. So I got some use out of that. But if I had to pick out of them, I would pop this one out and put a blush in here, and then have more of a full face type palette. The next one is a bronzer, and this is actually a really nice bronzer. It is not too warm, and you know, you can warm up the face with it. I really like it. And the last one, which is my favorite, is the contour powder, which is perfect for someone in my skin tone. It is that gray taupe shade, which is perfect for a contour. That's what you want. You don't want red Snicker bars on your cheeks. Yes, I gave you an image there. I know. This is the contour. And I think the camera's washing it out a little bit, but it is very pigmented and it's buildable. So I am wearing it today, and I went really harsh for my contour. I don't normally do this, especially for every day, but I wanted you to see how much you can really chisel that area out and build up that color. So you may think that's really light, but you can get a big punch of color. The next one, we'll do the bronzer. Same thing with this one. It looks so light on my swatch. These don't swatch that well, I'll say that, but they pick up a lot of color with your brush. But this is just such a nice warm color. So overall, this is a win for someone who wants to really test the waters with contour. I really recommend this if you are a light to medium skin tone. Like I said, if you're dark, deep skin tones, it's just not going to work. They're just not dark enough to work with that skin tone. So that's the unfortunate part, but give this a try. It's $6. $6. You know, use it to play around with and practice your contour. I just think it's so great, and I love how you can pop those out and put a blush in and, you know, kind of mix and match. And they have two blush ones as well, so they have a darker and a light one. And that's it for today's video. Overall, if you haven't been able to tell, I really like these products. I give them 2 big thumbs up, and the price point is just perfect. You are definitely getting some good quality stuff for that price tag. So let me know if you have any questions below. I'd be happy to answer them. Let me know if you've tried any of these. I know this is a very recent addition to their collection, but if you've already ordered them, let me know how you're getting on with it. And don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you liked it. And if you haven't subscribed, you know where that button lives. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.